really need about a foot long chunk of that tire because Mickey Thompson wants to look at it and just see if maybe it was a weak tire. Um, to answer the question why it's always the driver's side tire, like when you look at a rear end pinion and how it drives it, it's always going to load that driver's side tire harder. So that's why it continues to be that tire. Um, and as far as the correction factor goes, like, you know, I guess what the only thing that really bothers me one way or the other is if we stripped away everyone's correction factor that's ever had one, a lot of people's numbers would be a lot lower than they think they are, especially like fuel only stuff. Um, and I don't think I think a lot of people want to keep their records or their numbers, so it's hard to retroactively remove everything. But it's a conversation I've had with Chase, I've had it with Jeff, I've had it with Will and Todd. Like I'm good. Like if everyone wants to be on a level playing field, that's totally fine. If the correction factor is that big of a deal, then all these events that I competed at were open to the public. Like anybody could have came out and the East Coast, West Coast debate, like yada yada, like it's always the West Coast guys that have to travel. The East Coast guys are more than welcome to come out here and get some of the Rocky Mountains. But the one thing I will say, and you're familiar with this too, you take your truck and you go to Vale Pass, that truck does not have 500 horsepower anymore. That truck sounds like it's making 500 horsepower with the boost and the shaft speed and all that, but I mean, you've driven a turbo diesel over a mountain pass. It is not the same power that you have at sea level. So that's always been my justification for the correction factor is like my body feels the correction. My truck when I tow feels the correction. Even my truck without a load behind it feels that elevation. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Richfield was like it was like 4,400, 4,300, and Cedar City was like 5,200. So you're not talking about 1,000 feet. Like when I lived in Cedar, the first couple weeks I was there, like I'd walk up the stairs and my body was like out of breath. So, that's my thing is even with trucks and all that other stuff, like if it really didn't matter that much, every factory ECM in a Cummins at least, and I assume the newer, like I know my Duramax has it, they have elevation maps. Like as you go up in elevation, the truck changes how it fuels. So if the OEMs thought it was important enough, if my body feels it, if I can drive a truck and feel it lose power, maybe the